Between 1958 and 1962, China tried to eradicate sparrows, mice, mosquitoes, and other flies. Let's take a closer look at this event that went down in history as the Pest Campaign. One of the campaigns carried out during the so-called Great Leap Forward reform movement under Mao Zedong in China aimed to eradicate the 4 pests: rats, flies, mosquitoes, and sparrows, which spread disease and had a bad impact on production. Why sparrows? Because they ate a lot of fruit and grain and reduced the crop. The sparrow, which was estimated to eat up to 4 kilograms of grain and fruit a year, was suddenly the enemy of all of China. The most effective way to fight the sparrows was to make noise. The villagers would constantly take up positions in the fields, and when the sparrows tried to approach, they would scare them away by banging drums, pots, cans, etc., to prevent them from landing. Finally, exhausted and hungry, the sparrows would die and fall like stones to the ground. The whole community, including the children, put this method into practice, sometimes in a festive atmosphere. Sparrows were hunted with slingshots, and in some places, those who brought back dead sparrows were rewarded. Finally, they succeeded. The sparrows and all other birds were about to be eradicated. But they had not foreseen that these pest birds ate not only grain and fruit, but also insects. With their predators gone, the insects multiplied and began to infest the plants. Soon, there were swarms of migratory locusts that swarmed over the crops and devoured everything in their path. So devastating was their damage that between 1958 and 1962, China suffered one of the worst famines of modern times, with some estimates putting the toll at close to 30 million dead. Some countries, such as Canada, lent a helping hand. Wagons full of sparrows were brought in and released into the wild, and solutions were tried to be found. But for 3 years, the famine ravaged the country. After this great famine, political instability set in, and the Communist Party was shaken. Mao was forced to leave power. The Chinese had a bitter experience of what can happen when the delicate balance of nature is disturbed.